If you can only believe for that $500 a month, a week, whatever it is, then start calling that in to your life. Get comfortable with the vibration and the energy of that $500. I know I'm gonna get my $500 today. $500 a day. I'm so excited. It has to come. It has no choice but to come. It's coming because I asked for it and I deserve it. I'm worth it. I really don't care how it comes, just as long as not to the harm of any, but to the benefit of all. I want my $500. Thank you. Greetings, beautiful ones. Fran here, back with another video. Alright, so before we go any further, you guys know the drill. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. If you've yet to subscribe, please do so. Thank you again. Alright, so if you're new here, welcome to Fran's Fam. I am glad that you found us, and I'm glad that you're here. On this channel, we talk about all things spiritual, manifesting and creating your best and grandest, most amazing life, whatever that is to you from a spiritual perspective. Alright, so as you guys can tell from the title of the video, I have a confession to make. And you know, y'all know that your girl keeps it real, right? I just do. I mean, I feel like we all learn from the experiences of life. And if we don't teach what we learn, then we don't learn, right? Okay. Alright, so recently I discovered something about me that was somewhat shocking, actually. And I wanted to share it because I feel like if I'm making this mistake, and if, you know, this is not working for me and God's not moving for me from that standpoint, then maybe I can help somebody else with this who may be struggling with why what they're asking for hasn't come yet. So recently I have been in the process of creating something out of my realm, right? So when I say creating something out of my realm, you guys know that I am the miracle manifester, and I believe completely that I can create, co-create, call in anything that I want. I've been able to do it. I've manifested some amazing things. Everything from people to trips to homes to money to everything. I've done it. And I do all of my manifestation from a spiritual standpoint. I don't try to go around God when I am creating, because God is the ultimate creator. But recently what I found is that I have been making a mistake in my creation. Yes, I, the miracle manifester, have found out that I have somewhat of a problem. Alright, so in the last couple of years, I have been asking, and I did say years, y'all, so this ain't something that just happened like this. This is years. In the last couple of years, I've been asking God to do something for me. I've been asking God to help me do something. I've been asking for the specific thing for years now. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because it hasn't come to pass yet. And you guys know I teach that when you're trying to create and do things, unless you are doing it with your accountability partner or someone that you know for a fact has your best interest. Not that you guys don't. I just don't tell things until they're already done. That's just me. No offense to you guys. I love y'all. I know you have my best interest at heart. Anyway, recently I was journaling and I discovered that I am the problem. That I am the block as to why this has not happened. Now I want to tell y'all that this is not easy for me to say. Because usually anything I ask God for, anything I ask the universe to deliver, it's usually brought to me like really quickly. But this has yet to show up. So I started doing the work around what the block could be. Just like you guys do. Like, I'm like, what is it? What's the problem? You know, I've been asking for this forever. I've been doing all the work. I've been journaling. I have been praying. I've been visualizing, meditating, doing all the work. Right? But there was one thing that I was not doing. And that was believing for that specific thing. Subconsciously, I had a block around receiving it. I did not think, through my process of doing the work now, let me tell you something. The work is so important, y'all. Doing the work is so important. Talking to your angels, asking your angels to help you understand what is going on, why things are not moving, including your angels in your process is so powerful. It's so powerful. I cannot even tell you how powerful it is, right? As I was journaling and talking to my angels and I was asking them, what is it? What is it about this specific thing? You know what I was told is that subconsciously, Fran, subconsciously, dear, you don't believe that you can have that. You are the block. You are the problem. The universe always wants to deliver to you what you want. God wants you to have the desires of your heart. It is written. It wouldn't have been there if he didn't want that. You're wanting it, but you don't believe you can have it. Now, I'm sharing this because many of us do the same thing. Many of you do the same thing. And then what do? Well, God just don't, that must just not be meant for me. God must not want me to do that. That just might be what God wants for me. We blame it on God when it's our fault. Listen, anything that we become a vibrational match for shows up in our life. When I became a vibrational match for my husband showed up. It didn't matter how many times I wrote what he looked like, how many times I wrote what we was going to do. I did not believe, after going through what I went through in my last relationship, that there was going to be somebody to come and love me like that. I had to do a lot of work, a lot of healing, a lot of work in calling in my man. It took me some time, right? But it didn't show up until I believed for that thing. It's the same thing with anything else we're asking for. Our business is increasing, a promotion on our job, our marriages to be restored, new homes, new cars, taking a trip, money, sending our children to college. When you become a vibrational match for those things, they show up in your life. It is law. There is no way around it. So if you're asking for $5 million and you can only believe for $500, you have to start where your faith level is. If you can only believe for that $500 a month, a week, whatever it is, then start calling that in to your life. Get comfortable with the vibration and the energy of that $500. I know I'm going to get my $500 today. $500 a day. I'm so excited. It has to come. It has no choice but to come. It's coming because I asked for it and I deserve it. I'm worth it. I really don't care how it comes, just as long as not to the harm of any, but to the benefit of all. I want my $500. Thank you. and the $500 shows up. You can never receive what you're not a vibrational match for. If energetically you're saying, I want the love of my life and I want him to be generous and have this great body and have his own home and really good credit and a very nice car and blah, 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 blah. And vibrationally you struggling to pay your rent, and that's the energy that you're in, it's going to be hard to attract that. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you're struggling to pay your rent and you have a vibration of, I know that this too shall pass. And I know for a fact that not only am I going to come out of this, I'm going to come out of this so much better. And you start having an appreciation attitude of gratitude, and you start speaking life over your life. Next thing you know, how you doing? My name is Fran. Here comes your man. It is time out for us whining and playing small and waddling in the lack of anything. I don't have time for it. Let me just tell you. I don't have time to talk about it. I don't have time to think about it. I don't want to hear about it. And possibly gonna go in another direction if you keep talking to me too much about it. Overflow. More than enough of everything that I want is my vibration. And I work at it, right? Having to say, God, I am so sorry, because I was kind of blaming this on you and saying you just didn't want me to have it. And then I would turn around and put it back in your hands and say, well, if that's just not meant for me, God's like, child, please, get yourself together. What I'll do for this one, I'll do for that one. But you got to step up to meet it. So I'm here sharing this lesson and this experience with you guys because I feel like it's important. Because if I don't tell you and I just continue to teach you, then I'm not being authentic to what my call and purpose is. Nobody does it right all the time. We're all learning. I am a perpetual student of spirit. I say it all the time. I tell my angels, I am so thankful. I am so thankful and grateful for you guys. Teach me. I'm a perpetual student of spirit because I want all the knowledge I have so that I can live the life that I see for myself. And I want that for you too. Alright guys, that's my confession. I'm laying it out. The next time I talk to y'all, I'm going to be able to tell y'all what it is that I desired because it has come to pass. Because I'm doing the work around calling it in. Alright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get active in the comments. Let me know what you think about this video. And I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Peace be with you. Bye for now.